Welcome back, Divas. So we're gonna do a quick collective reading. The weather has been so nice lately. I can't wait. I'm about to go outside and enjoy it a little bit after this reading, but we're gonna go ahead and jump in. I'm gonna be using my Light Seer's Tarot. Take what resonates, leave what does not. Don't force anything to fit. If you resonate with the reading or my energy in any way, feel free to subscribe. We'd love to have you in the community. I try to post frequently throughout the week. All right, let's see what's going on. Okay. So, someone's feeling, there's a lot of energy of newness lately. There's a lot of spring's coming. It's getting nicer outside. It's the essence of feeling like there should be more to show for something, feeling like there should be more formation of something around you. And for some of you, it may even be several different avenues that you're currently building up at this time. But there's a little bit of some trickery here. There's a little bit of illusion here because Spirit's asking us, like, what are some ways that we're not being honest with ourselves? What are some ways that we're still giving into our impulses? Okay, so there's something here about acting on something prematurely. Weird example, but the way that Spirit's showing me this, 222 on the time, is when people say, like when we're talking about manifesting, and also apologies for the glare on these glasses. They are like old AF. They're like 12-year-old glasses. Okay, so anyways, when we're like manifesting something and we're wanting to realign our lives, okay? We're wanting to connect with our highest selves. We're wanting to live more authentically. So we start living as if we're already in these spaces, as if we're already this person who does these things and makes these choices. So let's say that we have that information, we have that belief, but instead of using that to make intentional decisions of like, okay, this person has this, so they saved here to obtain this thing, or they did this to connect with these people. Okay, so instead of seeing it like that, it's like, well, if I'm manifesting money, then I'm going to spend like I've already got the money. And then the money doesn't come and now you're short and you're like, oh no, like I thought I was, like, you know what I mean? And I'm not saying like that's what you're doing. It's like the energy of that, the essence of that, okay? I'm beginning a lot of visuals lately that are interesting to try to convey verbally. Okay. And it's like, for some of you, this is based heavily around your spending decisions and being very like impulsive to purchases. And like, let's say that you come into a situation where like it's like being, oh, I need this, I need that, I need that. And Spirit's saying like, get creative with it. If you think that you have to have a tripod, but you can't afford one now, It's like stack some books up, like get creative with it. Find some things around your house to maneuver, or where your space, or wherever you're at, and maneuver things in a way that it holds your phone. You know what I mean? Like it's like that type of thing. And watch how fast things start to come to you, because there's a message here about needing to connect more with your creative energy, needing to create for the sake of creating, not for something to be perfect or a masterpiece or to look good. It's just exploring, tapping into this energy and exploring, going deeper. But there's something that we're unwilling to let go, or that we have been. Hello. You may also be feeling almost like you're going in loops or spinning tires, because you're because this is like holding you back, like this thing that you're hanging on to, this spending habit, and we're leaving it open because it feels like it could be different for everybody, but there's something here about a habit that's holding you back in some way, and it genuinely is going to look different so across the board. But Spirit's saying like these are like sandbags, like holding you down, and like once you remove them and free yourself from these, like you're going to be moving so much faster towards the direction you want to be in, because there's a lot of fast movement here, there's a lot of energy here, but it's just kind of like disorganized and disconnected. A lot of resting, a lot of grounding, nourishing your body with foods that are like actual sources of nutrients. I feel like someone has a lingering fear of, like I'm hearing someone say, like, what if I can't do it? There's a lesson, like there's something here, there's something to be said for showing up in certain spaces. Ace of Cups. There's something here about showing up in certain spaces. Putting yourself out there. Putting yourself in these rooms, connecting with these people. And like not focusing so much on the outcome, just to share personal experience, to kind of like show you guys like what Spirit's kind of talking about. So back last year, I can't remember the exact time frame, but it was like the latter half of summer into fall, kind of. I was super, super excited to interview for this position of like, it was going to be like a mentorship, kind of like a witchy mentorship. It's way more than that, but I'm not trying to get caught up on the details. And I was super excited about it. Like I thought this was going to be a perfect opportunity, because I was also wanting to travel and I would be able to work remotely. This would be like stable income. Everything felt right. I did the video interview. Everything felt great. And it's not But the whole time, I'm not getting ahead of myself, but like the whole time, I just kept reminding myself, I was like, I am putting myself in the room with these people. Like, this is the person that I was applying to work with and work for. This is somebody that I look up to so much. Like, they have so much, like they've shown me so much about myself. I've learned so much through certain through their programs, through their podcasts, their Facebook group. Like, it was like, I really respect and like look up to this person. So this was so exciting. I was very like nervous, and I didn't get the job. I was still very like, and throughout the entire interview, it was one of those things where I was genuinely, you guys, like, I was in awe, because the people that I was in this interview with, I was blown away. I was blown away at these divas, and I walked away from that experience being so grateful to have been in that Zoom call, to have been in that meeting, to have been in that space. And it showed me so much about myself and what I am capable of. And I feel like that's kind of the focal point. Like, that's the essence that we're capturing here, is like, it's about being like what you're moving towards, this era that you're moving into. You're hanging on to this thing, this dependency, this habit. You're hanging on to this part of yourself because it's like, it's a safety mechanism, and it's familiarity, it's comfortability, and Source is moving you out of that and into new spaces, new timelines, and that's going to be unknown to you. It's going to be uncharted territory, but we don't have to fight the unknown. We don't have to create tension and create friction and feel this fear about not knowing every little move, not knowing not knowing what to expect. And it feels like there's like unlocking this part of you is going to open up connections with people that you might have not even seen as an opportunity before because you would have feared it, kind of like that interview instance. And it's like, know that like, even if you do not get selected, you put yourself out there. Even if you don't make it to the end game, like, it's about putting yourself in those spaces, that inertia, that energy, that focus, putting your physical, putting this motion. I can't figure out how to word what I'm saying, like what's coming through, but it's like using this inertia, using this momentum. And it's like one foot in front of the other. And I'm seeing a visual of a graph that it goes up and down at times, but even it just keeps going up. Okay. It might be this is a journey where there might be some slow, like it might feel slower than you prefer at times because you're building a foundation, you're building your base right now. There's a lot of information that you're like something about managing your time to avoid burnout. So if you're learning it, you're taking a new class or taking a new course or starting a new journey, project, etc. Job. Make sure there's reciprocity, maybe that you're like refueling yourself, recharging yourself. Okay, sorry, I had to open the door, but it's like making sure that you are refueling yourself and re-energizing yourself so that you are not burning out and distorting your relationship with people or the projects around you or things around you, because you're depleted in some way. And let's pull one more card to finish this off. 15-15. King and Queen of Cups. So this is about no longer suppressing your emotions. Like, this is, you're really finding your footing and your emotional realm. And it might feel like this is kind of like so messy and hard to let go of this certain attachment over here, because there's an emotional tie there. And you're going deeper. Like, there's a leveling up being had, because I'm being called back to this Ace of Cups here. We're going deeper into the heart space. We're going deeper into a connection with ourselves and therefore the world around us and the people that we connect with that are important to us, that we love, that we show up for. And it's like just a really beautiful balancing of being so secure in yourself that you're able to walk through life like freely, and like with this childlike wonder, like with this curiosity, being able to hold your own, being able to protect yourself, not having to be on guard or make yourself present to be a certain way, as some sort of protective barrier. Like, this is about really getting to express yourself exactly how you want to be seen, exactly how you want to put yourself out there, and knowing that you are so sure in who you are that it doesn't matter if anybody else is accepting of it or not. You have an anchor within yourself, and you're grounded in your emotional reality. Okay, this is gonna feel new. It might feel uncomfortable. It might feel awkward. It might feel messy. But you got this. It's just learning. It's just learning. Like, it's just I'm getting a visual of someone learning to walk again and just stumbling a little bit, and then you pick it up. You got it. Okay, we're gonna leave it there, collective. I hope that you have a great rest of your day. Let me know in the comments if this resonated with you. Like, share, all the things to boost us out. But yeah, until next time, have a great rest of your day.